Look at this. This is Leichhardt Falls. This episode we hit the Boulia camel races and we head up north to Karumba where we catch a couple of fish.
Yes! We make our way further east, pushing into croc country, and I can tell you there is a lot more than just crocs lurking beneath the surface. We left Winton with a glimpse back in time. The drive west consisted largely of convincing ourselves we could see dinosaur fossils in the cliffs. But as the dust began to build and the contrast sharply changing to reds and greens, Boulia's famous camel races was in our sights. We've just arrived and finished setting up at the Boulia camel races. There are thousands and thousands of people here. I'll spin you around. They actually bring in trucks and truckloads of firewood as part of the camping ticket. And we went through and cut up a whole lot of that today. It's actually really good hardwood. And now we're off to watch the camels.
How exciting!
Once we had our entry tickets, we made our way through to the first event, camel tagging. The aim is simple: tag your camel, run back to the gate, and then get the tag off the camel. The fastest wins.
This time these little guys have been mustered, so we do a bit of a help him out with a bit of weaning, and it all just works for everyone. So as always, many people to thank. So whenever you're ready, timekeepers are ready, we're ready to rock and roll. Once we do get a couple of times, ladies, the tape's on. Back in now, she's just got to get it off. I tell you what, it's sitting pretty good there on the ribs. She's just got to get it off now. Facing it up.
Watching the sunset with Javi. Here, come here. Thanks, mate.
It's day 2 of the camel races. Yesterday we actually didn't see any racing. It was kind of just a bit of an introduction.
And camel tagging.
And camel tagging. That was actually hectic, but it was very cool to watch. I don't think I would ever participate in camel tagging.
Absolutely not.
A few people got kicked. It looked like it really hurt. There were
the camels can kick forwards. They don't just kick backwards like horses.
Yeah, which we definitely didn't know. There were a couple of participants kind of like limping off limping off the track. So yeah, that was pretty hectic. But yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. First race is about to start, so we're about to head over. And I think it's going to be a pretty big day.
Yeah.
Last night we did go and watch some live music. That was actually really good.
Really good. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so far so good.
The second day is where it really kicked off. 400 and 1,000 metre heats with a 1,500 metre cup. Camels really have a mind of their own. Trainers have to walk them to the start so they actually know which way to run.
last year, Jeffrey.
How cool is
He's
this?
the reigning champ over the...
Molly the camel was about to race. That's her in the black and white.
We're just waiting.
Oh,
This is the angry one again. I like it, mate. I'm second last time.
the thing is with camels is they actually don't do what they're told. And they can actually just turn around and run in the other direction. The race just before, two of them just turned around and ran the other way. Here they come now. There she is. There's number 9, Molly, with the pink blanket.
You got a really good seat, haven't you?
The Crack Up sisters entertain the crowd in between races, running the blow-up race and all sorts of other things. Just heading off to go and watch the boots and jocks races.
Yeah. Could get interesting.
It'll be funny. Could get very interesting. We've just finished packing up at the Boulia camel races and we're just heading in to watch the last race, the final cup.
Yep, the Crack Up sisters.
I've got to show you guys this. This is what I call a mega bindi. I have no idea what it actually is, but we've been finding them all these last couple of days, and on some of the more mature plants, these little white sections have actually hardened and they've got a ball in the center, and they're actually just blowing around on their little spikes, and they just get caught in absolutely everything.
Left Boulia and finished at the camel races. I don't know about you, but I feel it disgusting. There's just dust everywhere. My face feels like a brick.
It's like talcum powdery.
Yeah, it was hectic. But yeah, that was really, really cool. I had such a good weekend. I'd definitely go again and 100% recommend it to anyone. It was really, really cool. But now we're on the way to Mount Isa.
The car's booked in for service. Just the 40,000 k service, so that's just your diffs, different fluids. Shouldn't be a drama at all.
Yep, fingers crossed nothing more comes of that.
Just stopped on the side of the road just to have a coffee. We're walking along and there's this little plover just here. I'm not going to get any closer because he's just sitting on eggs. But you can barely see the eggs there, but he's just sitting there, blended in. That's one of their biggest defences, is their camouflage. Crazy.
So we are currently in Mount Isa and we're about to head towards Karumba, and then we'll make our way down towards Alice Springs. So we've just done a massive shop. All of this. It definitely was a few $100s. So now we're going to pack it up, we're going to rearrange the fridges and get it sorted. Yeah, like I always knew Mount Isa was known for mining and stuff, but I did not realise how close it was to the actual city and the road itself. Just crazy. And yeah, pretty amazing. We're just trying to get up to a uranium mine. That's a bit of a, not a historical site, but it's all closed down now. We've gone up a track, we've had to turn around because it got very narrow and wasn't suitable to get up there with the van. So we've just come down another road to try and get up, but again, it's a little bit not suitable for the van. So we're about to unhitch so we can just get up there with the car, have a quick look, and then I think we'll come down, have some lunch, and then we'll keep going.
The Mary Kathleen uranium mine was discovered by accident while a prospector was searching for copper. The town, at its peak, was home to over 1,000 people, fully equipped with a cinema, swimming pool, church and school. After the mine was closed, the town was completely dismantled, leaving a ghost town behind. The pit's striking blue colour is mainly due to the high mineral concentration of the water. Mostly copper, but with silica enhancing the way blue light is scattered. You know, everyone sort of looks away at gravel pits that you see on wiki camps as, you know, there might be something bad or something bad's going to happen. I don't know, there's just something about some gravel pits. I know this here is as simple as it's on the side of a cow paddock just out of Burke and Wills Roadhouse. Sunset over there. Sunrise over here. Some of these outback roads, you get bugger all traffic. And I think we had one car go past all night. Absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Last night was the first night we didn't have to turn the diesel heater on. I've been wanting to be able to do that for ages, be able to go to bed and it's not cold. Oh, it was so nice. It was like the perfect temperature. Even got changed into my summer pajamas, and then we woke up this morning, didn't even have to put a jumper on. How good is that? So today...
Still slippers though?
Yep, still slippers. You can't get rid of those. So today we're heading towards, we're going to Normanton, into crocodile country. I'm a little bit nervous. We're up in Cairns for a bit there, but never actually seen like a crocodile outside a tour boat or anything like that. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I am very excited and I'm pretty keen to see what Northern Australia has to offer.
This is Chris, a replica of an 8.63 metre saltwater croc, claimed to have been shot in 1957. It's just so hard to even imagine an animal this big patrolling the rivers.
We camped on the Norman River in Normanton, which is in far north Queensland. You do have to book for this campsite, but it is free. So you just put your details in just on the website and then you're good to come in whatever time. There's no like check-in time or anything like that. It's not a bad spot. It is a little bit dusty. There's lots of bull dust around, so the car and van are covered. Pretty sure we're covered. I'm very keen for a shower tonight. But it is very pretty. We went for a bit of a fish before, got quite a few bites, but didn't catch anything. But that's okay. We're just warming up. But we're only here for the night, so we don't have too much stuff out. We went into town before. Now we've just come back to camp. We might have a drink or two while we wait for dinner. We're going to have a family dinner tonight. We have decided while we're camping on this trip, we'll just figure out food by ourselves. We'll cook our dinner. Lee and Leonie will cook their dinner, but maybe once a week, maybe a little bit more often, we'll do like a family dinner. And how pretty is this river? There are crocodiles in there. Haven't seen any. but we have been keeping an eye out. And keeping away from the bank. Be croc-wise.
I'm just walking around. Now I know for sure these were not here last night. What are these? They're everywhere. Does anyone know what they are? Definitely it's not rain. You can see they're all on fresh tracks. Look at them all. It's not rain. And at first I thought maybe it was under the tree. What is it? It is so bizarre. Anyway, off to Karumba.
It's 6:30 and we're about to head over to the beach to try and catch some fish. We did go over yesterday afternoon but didn't catch anything. I don't even know if we got bites. I thought we might have, but it could have just been the waves pushing it. But anyway, fingers crossed we catch some this morning. A couple of people have said sunrise and sunset, that's the best time. So sunrise is in half an hour, so fingers crossed.
I think he's still there. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. What's that? That's a little javelin. Very nice.
We got up early this morning again, much to my disgust this morning, and went back to the beach to go fishing again. We actually got quite a few fish, but there were only two that we could keep, another brim and another catfish. You're probably thinking, ew, a catfish, but this is a salmon catfish, and I think they also call it a blue tail or something like that. Blue catfish, something like that, I don't know. We had one last night, it was actually really good. Anyway, there's about 2 hours to go until we need to be checked out of the Karumba caravan park. We don't have too much set up, so it should be a quick pack up. But for a caravan park, it's actually not a bad little spot. Everyone's minding their own business. It's been quiet, very tidy, clean, and definitely come and stay again for sure.
So this is the second catfish we've actually caught since being up in Karumba. A lot of people throw them back, and I'm still very skeptical. But the one we caught last night, we thought we'd give it a go and actually cook it up. You couldn't tell the difference. very sort of fine, maybe a little bit fatty meat. You just got to bleed them right and cut the red meat out. And they've got like this, if you come closer, they've got a really fine set of rib cage that comes right along, so you actually have to start your cut along this way as opposed to your normal fish. And they've got a real bony head. Just make sure if you are going to do it, their top spine is actually poisonous.
We are headed to Leichhardt Falls at the moment. We've just passed back through Normanton, filled up with fuel, brought some more milk because Eric just took a sip of his coffee and the milk was off.
I'll be having them black for a while. Yeah.
You're scarred.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like 2 hours away from Leichhardt. We've just split from Leonie and Lee. They're gonna go do some personal admin for a little bit, and then they'll catch up with us this afternoon. So hopefully we get a good spot and we can find enough space for 2 vans. We'll see you there. We're about half an hour from Leichhardt Falls, but we've just hit some pretty hectic corrugations actually. So we're just airing down. Tyres were at 50 or 48, and now we're airing down to 30. We use some Camp Boss tyre deflators. Really simple, you just set them just by twisting them, and then you chuck them on the tyre, pull this little pin out, and then they literally just deflate, and then they'll stop once it's all done. My side's still going, but Eric's finished his. Hopefully that makes the ride a lot smoother, because it was very bumpy before. We'll continue on and yeah, hopefully we can get a good spot. We have just spotted the first crocodile of the trip. It's actually Lee that spotted it. It's tiny little freshie apparently. Eric's just put the drone up to have a closer look.
Something very special about cheese bickies, Leichhardt Falls, and freshwater crocodiles. So we are just coming back around to the car. We've been down the other side of the river, flicking lures for barra. I know it's not the season, but nah, give it a go. Plenty of freshwater crocs. Didn't see any salties. But what we did see was a bloody bull shark. It actually came right up to the side of the bank where we were flicking lures from. So the top part of Leichhardt Falls is freshwater, and then it's tidal all the way up to the bottom. You know, that blows my mind though. Don't you reckon? That it's like fresh water and then it goes down to salt water?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You can just imagine it in full flood though. Like, fresh water, salt water. Isn't that crazy? There's all of these pits in the bedrock, and like they're perfectly cut out little round pits, and you can see, I'll put some photos up, but you can see that the rocks that are breaking off the bedrock are coming into the little pits, and as the water's flowing over them over time, it's just acting like a giant tumbler. And the rocks are so smooth, all of them are all rounded and smoothed. And with some of them, if you actually look at them, they're so deep that anything that falls in can't actually get out. So there's dead snakes and a whole lot of dead fish, and they've just essentially been mummified.
Tonight we learned what rotten potatoes smell like.
Yuck!
I opened the cupboard to put some stuff away, and I was like, something smells freaking gross in here. Anyway, oh look, there's another one. Oh, that's actually messed up. And I was like, what is that smell? Anyway, Eric walks in and he's like, what is that smell? I was like, I think it's something in here. So we get the potatoes out, and there's one literally fizzing. I've never seen that before, and I've never ever smelt what a rotten potato smells like. Now I have, and I never want to smell it again. So anyway, we're just going through the potatoes, seeing which ones need to be discarded of, which ones can stay. Eric's outside cleaning the bucket that they belong in. And yeah, gross. This is Eric's innovative way on how to remove bugs in the caravan.
We spent 2 days at Leichhardt Falls, and on our last morning we got up early to watch the sunrise over the river, before we packed up for the move to Gregory Downs. No, stop, we're gonna have to cut it there.
Why?